This constellation of satellites is called a sensor web, and it's about 27, 28 or so of these satellites that study all aspects of the Earth system, from vegetation to ocean temperature, cloud heights, rain intensity, aerosols, winds. All these elements factor into the genesis of hurricanes. But they only give us infrequent snapshots, kind of snapshots of opportunity as the satellite happens to pass over the right area where the storm is developing. Genesis is a continuous process, so we have to get out there with instruments on aircraft to get inside the circulations on the very small scales and follow these storms along for long periods of time. Now, one of my favorite aircraft that I've done a lot of flying on is the NASA DC-8. You can see it taking off here. It's a 4-engine, sophisticated turbojet aircraft that flies at about 40,000 feet. We can stay up inside a storm for 8 to 10 hours. There are many, many types of instruments on here that look at all aspects of water vapor, temperature, aerosols, which are particles in the air, precipitation intensity, wind speed, wind shear, ocean surface temperatures, you name it, we can measure it, we can sample it, okay? We even use these sophisticated instrument packages called dropsondes, which I'll illustrate the dropsonde here. It's a very portable device. I call it a $750 Pringles can because it's about the weight and shape of a Pringles can, but it's got, seriously, it has a GPS sensor inside of it so we can get the winds. It's got a parachute that comes out, and this thing actually descends down out the back of the plane through the atmosphere, and we get data coming back by radio in real time back to the scientists on the aircraft. Now, the next interesting aircraft that I've had the privilege of working with is the ER-2, which is a U-2 spy plane. It's been turned into a scientific observation platform. It flies at 70,000 feet, and that's so high that the pilot has to wear a spacesuit and pre-breathe pure oxygen like a diver does to avoid getting the bends. And this aircraft is also loaded with instruments. We use this to study a lot of the hurricanes developing off Africa and this last summer in 2006, and one of the most important pieces of the puzzle, as I mentioned, is to understand Saharan dust.